I'm ready.
It's over.
Sorry about it.
Hardly fair. They didn't stand it.
This brings back memories.
This is peak performance, baby.
いらっしゃいませ。
Boss? Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
ありがとう。いらっしゃいませ。
Boss? Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
ありがとう。
いらっしゃい。ありがとう。いらっしゃい。ありがとう。
してんじゃねえ。頭かち割るぞ。
There's no way to fight.
ほら。
Pretty bold.
Sweet, strong.
Strong.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとう。 いらっしゃいませ。あり
I should have eaten first.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとう。
いらっしゃいませ。
Boss?
Good.
Thanks for buying.
I was
That
right.
is certainly food.
ありがとうござい いらっしゃいませ。
Boss?
Good.
This kimchi fried rice is to die for.
Apparently, this wasn't on their menu originally. They only added it after one of their regulars requested it.
I didn't know that kind of thing was even possible. Pretty flexible for a restaurant. I wonder if they do the same for us if we become regulars.
I can't help but wonder, though, how do you even become a regular in the first place? Just show up for a meal every day?
I assume it depends on the owner. If they remember you and you get to know each other, you might be able to call yourself a regular at that point.
Be their friend, huh? I have no idea how to relate to the owner here. Figured showing up to eat all the time seems like the best bet.
Would you really go that far just to put something on their menu?
I've only heard this in passing, but apparently the owner of this place used to be a part of some crazy biker gang.
Get out of here. Can't imagine that just looking at the guy. Wonder what's the story behind that one.
What if we rode in on tricked out choppers, dressed to the nines in leather? Maybe then he'd tell us. It'd be like speaking his language.
Oh, we should totally do that. If we want to get banned for life.
Decisions.
By the way, if you got him to put something special on the menu, what would it be?
I can't really think of anything.
Then what's the point of all this?
Thanks for buying.
I was
That
right.
is certainly food.
ありがとうございました。
Test. Oh. Now you can hear me. My mic was off. That's so funny. Anyway, no, I'm not. Sorry, I was answering your questions. I didn't know my mic was off. So, no, I'm not working today. I was just chilling today. I was just catching up on stuff, working out. And I was asking how you're doing, if you're at work, and how you're talking about the weight loss and you're working out. How's all that going? Because you've been going to the gym lately. Thanks for letting me know. I had no idea my mic wasn't working. Also, why is there...
いらっしゃいませ。ありが
So
と
I just went here. Is there one right next to it? Oh, it's an elevator. I don't think I've been here yet. How's work going?
う。
Bon appetit.
I never really noticed it before, but it sure is a pretty little cafe.
Yeah, it's well managed, and there's not a speck of dust anywhere. Really has a nice atmosphere.
You're very observant, Kiryu-san.
Even Namba seemed to notice.
Give me a break. I may look like a disgruntled mess, but I do clean up after myself. Every now and then. I'll have you know I recently bought some cleaning supplies. Still right there in the box.
Satisfied with the purchase alone, huh?
The effort's what counts, right? Got me a feather duster and everything.
Oh, a feather duster?
Yeah, a big stick that looks like a bird's ass at the end. Isn't that what Cinderella uses to clean?
Have you been playing any
I'd
games,
rather
Kevin?
not associate you with Cinderella, but I digress. So, did you do some cleaning?
How could I? I tried waving it around, but all I did was spread a bunch of dust everywhere.
Sounds to me like you almost had it. After the dust settles, you're supposed to sweep it up and then you're done.
Oh, so that's how it works. Thought the damn thing was busted.
What I'd recommend is a handheld mop to clean up dirt and grime without spreading it around.
Sounds like you've got this cleaning thing down.
Surprised? There was a time I lived with family, and believe me, we all did our fair share of cleaning. I could teach you like I taught them. I even have a surefire technique to get rid of mold.
Yes, master. Teach me your ways.
And so begins the strangest apprenticeship of all time. Thanks for buying.
But I hope work's been going good for you.
ありがとう
And I know you're at work, so I don't expect you to respond to everything. So I know you're busy, so. But thanks for lurking while you're working. Much appreciated. I don't get much viewership nowadays. But I like recording the game. I like recording the gameplay I've done. So that's the part that keeps me going.
Hey, how old is too old to be ordering a Lucky Meal?
What's a lucky meal?
It's a combo made for kids. Usually comes with a hamburger, dessert, and a toy. And during special promotions, they'll run out pretty quick.
So it's basically a kid's meal then.
What brought this up? Attempting to relive your childhood all of a sudden?
Not exactly. But the toy they're giving out is based on a manga I read ages ago, so guess I was feeling nostalgic.
Hey, I don't see any age limits posted. If you want one, why not go for it? There's already a sign up saying there are only a few left.
What? Stuck wondering if it's weird for a grown-ass man to order a kid's meal? Don't feel bad, Nan-chan. I accept you.
Just because I want a kid's meal doesn't mean you have to treat me like a kid.
If this is something you really want, go ahead. Just be aware of who these lucky meals are meant for. If ordering one for yourself meant taking it away from a child, I couldn't imagine living with the shame.
I'm aware of that.
Hey, it looks like they're down to the last one. It's now or never.
Ooh, and there's a family at the register right now. What's it gonna be? You gonna make it happen?
No.
And sold.
It was over so quick.
Fuck.
You did good, Namba. That was a tough decision.
Aw, how about I buy you some dessert to make up for it?
Ugh, why does everybody treat me like a kid? Oh, dessert sounds great, though.
Talk about having your cake and eating it.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
The food.
Certainly food.
Did we eat here yet?
いらっしゃいませ
We did not.
Good.
Oh, that's the stuff. Actually, I could use another round. Stomach might be emptier than I thought.
Don't push yourself. They say you should only eat until you're 80% full.
Yeah, that's true. But still.
I definitely went overboard. I thought soba by itself would be too light, so I got curry and katsudon too. But now I'm about to burst and I haven't even touched the katsudon.
Wow, you really went for a full course meal.
Should I go for broke? Call it a day. Always a hard decision.
Nanba, you're looking a little gaunt there. You want this Katsudon, don't ya?
What is this, an interrogation? Yeah, I'll take it.
Guilty as charged.
Detective dramas never lie. The guilty just can't resist a hot meal.
Hey, I always wanted to be the bad cop. Namba, stay put while I order up another Katsudon.
I only need one, damn it. And why am I always the criminal in your sick game of pretend?
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
ありがとう。
いらっしゃいませ。あり。
Unless it's over here. Oh, it's inside. Okay, we have eaten here. Nothing is here.
How much did I cry?
I think I'm drunk.
あの花屋でバイトしている可愛い子、この道をまっすぐ行ったらあるはずなんだけど。それよりこの前の
Well, let's get started.
Fair fight.
いらっしゃいませ。
like it.
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
Arigato.
Bring it on.
It's over.
Hell yeah.
They didn't.
Let's wreck shit up. Oi, Timmy!
It's over.
Rambling man.
We should relish this moment.
Okay, I've been here. Maybe we've been here too, maybe?
No problem so far.
いらっしゃいませ。
Boss?
Beef bowls are a man's best friend. Super extra large is the only way to go.
They live up to their slogan, tasty, quick, and cheap. I've been a loyal customer for as long as I can remember.
That catchy slogan sure gets stuck in your head. It sounds simple, but succeeding at all three is a challenge.
Right, and they definitely live up to it. Wish I had a slogan too.
You got an example?
Something like speedy, strong, stupendous.
Did you just come up with that on the spot? And why include speedy?
Speed on my feet? Duh. Fast runners are always popular.
That's the logic of an elementary school kid. Plus, to be honest, I can't imagine you running fast to save your life, Nanchan.
Yeah, I won't lie, it's pretty accurate.
So a no on that slogan for you. What would Kiryu-san's slogan be?
Strong, somber, sentimental.
Again, what was going through your mind for the last part?
What do you mean by sentimental?
He must mean that Kiryu-san's old school, like what kids these days call a throwback?
Oh, yeah, that's totally what I meant.
I get the feeling that at this point, even you don't know what you're talking about.
By the way, that slogan, you know, the word order actually changed over time. So, back in the day, it was quick, tasty, and cheap, since that was the process of how you'd experience the meal. Then they started to care more about the tasty part of their reputation.
Oh wow, I had no idea. So they switch it up to reflect the times. That's pretty cool.
Yep, now that's what I call sentimental.
Aw, nice try, but no. Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
That was certainly food. There's no food there, so I don't have to worry about that.
Hard to improve on. Is my sexy too distracting? Ooh, I make this look good.
Just find something presentable. This isn't bad. Whatever works.
Hard to improve.
Now, what about this with those shoes? Opinions? I'm not leaving and
I could make this work. What's the verdict? What's in?
How are you meant to choose? Not bad. Let's give this a try. Follow my lead. Nothing personal.
There's so many of them.
Try and stop me. Try this on your side. Here I
Time to shine.
Something wrong?
You're going down.
You're going to regret this.
in for the kill. Let's smooth out those wrinkles.
I won't hold back.
Hope you're ready. Check this out.
You have a winner.
They didn't stand a chance.
Doing better than I thought.
There's more where these came from.
Moving up in the world.
Thanks. Thanks.
いらっしゃいませ。ありが
Wait, what's that last thing?
いらっしゃいませ。ありが
I don't know if I'll ever need that stuff, but it's good to have. Might as well, right?
今関西で大人気のバーガー店が見下してんの
You're going to regret this.
I'll take you on.
in for the kill. This what you like?
Follow my lead.
Stop.
Ready for the knockout?
Try and stop me.
You want some?
Check this out.
Let's raise hell.
Ah. Should I?
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
You think you can win?
What?
Try to block this.
Let me just
Wanna
I won't hold back. Nothing personal.
hope you're ready. Try this on the side.
Time to shine.
Let's see.
Out of my way. Happy birthday.
And that's the end.
pick the wrong opponent.
Strong.
No problem so far.
いらっしゃいませ
Bon? Thanks for buying.
No
That
drink.
was certainly food.
ありがとう
Time
going to regret this. Try to block this.
Try and stop him.
Now,
Something wrong?
Try this on the side.
Follow my lead. Ready for the knockout?
Let's raise hell!
We have a winner. Learning more every day.
Sweet!
I'm ready.
we should relish this moment.
I want to do one more quick battle to get Zhao over the edge. Perfect. There are so many thugs in Hawaii, but in this game there's not. I mean, not this game. In Kamurocho there's not. Kind of impressive.
Sweet!
Well, let's get started.
Let's go another. Let's beat him down.
Doing better.
Strong!
How are you meant to choose? Maybe this is right. Maybe it's time I changed.
First impressions are pretty good. What's in this season? First impressions are key.
Now, what about this with those shoes? Functional. I'm not leaving until it's perfect. Now, what about this?
We're bringing it back. Now's the time. Better than I pictured. Ooh, I make this look good, baby.
Just find something presentable. Hot stuff. Whatever works.
That's good enough for now.
I'm ready to kick ass. I'm ready.
Guess the taxi's all the way down there.
Think I'll enjoy this.
Let's go back to Ichinjo.
I'm good.
Ichinjo.
Are you tired?
Welcome.
Bon? Thanks for buying.
That was great.
Certainly food.
Thanks.
Alright, where's... Alright, Zhao, what's going on with you lately? No.
Hey, Zhao.
Ah, hey there, Kiryu-san.
Someone's been knocking him back. You know, I still haven't had a drink with you yet. Mind if I sit here?
Of course not. Be my guest. Some one-on-one time with Kiryu-san, huh? Kinda making me a little nervous here.
And I guess you've already got a good buzz going. Been a while since you stepped down as a leader of the Liumang, hasn't it?
Yep. Now I'm just a regular old civilian. Trying to be one, at least.
Right. I imagine other people might not see it that way.
It's been a solid 15 years since you quit the business, right? But people still call you Kiryu-san. The fourth chairman and the Dragon of Dojima.
Yeah. There's no running from your past. Guess we're both struggling on that front.
But at least I've got it a bit easier than you. My name's only good round here in Ijincho.
Do you ever regret giving it all up? Your father passed you the mantle, right?
Well, Liumang was tearing itself apart from the inside out back then. Thanks to Ryo Aoki and the Omi Alliance. A good lot of them stabbed me in the back. Some of the old heads included. We had no choice but to rebuild from the ground up. Obviously, somebody has to take responsibility for all that. And, well, who else better than the guy up top? Since Komijo was literally going up in smoke too, Ijincho's entire gray zone was in danger. Having Sunhee take the wheel was the best choice, so no. I don't regret my decision.
I see.
By bringing the Liumang and Komijo together, Sunhee managed to save a lot of lives. That had to be a ton of hard work. I can't possibly thank her enough for all she's done.
I'm impressed you're so honest about it.
Gotta say, it hits different when you're the one dishing out praise, Kiryu-san. Kasuga-kun's got away with words, but you're not too bad yourself.
Thanks.
Kiryu-san, you're a dead man walking, aren't you? So you can't pay your family or friends a little visit?
That's right.
Are you sure you should be talking to me then?
The Daidoji probably think that this will all work out in their favor. So they'll turn a blind eye.
All right then. You think it'd be cool if you came over to my place?
Your place?
I own a Chinese restaurant, see? An old little hole in the wall, but it's mine. Sometimes I cook the food myself. Scratch that. Not sometimes. I cook pretty much every day.
From the top of the Liumang to the head of the kitchen.
I've always loved cooking. You'd catch me in the kitchen even during my Liumang days. A lot of my guys like to eat whatever I whipped up to.
You ever consider that it was hard for them to tell the boss his food sucks?
Oh, so that's how you want to play. Guess now I've just gotta invite you to my restaurant then.
Must be nice to run a business doing what you love. Sounds pretty rewarding too.
Sure is. And I'd be more than happy to serve you up a meal anytime.
That's some confidence you've got there. I look forward to it. How about another round?
Fine by me. But you should take it easy. Wouldn't want you to keel over before you get a taste of my cooking.
Fine. Whatever you say. Barkeep.
Hard to believe you're a sick man. Barkeep, hit me with another two.
That's the spirit.
Yes. We're gonna talk to him again.
Hey, what's with the face?
Huh? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Something's been bugging me, actually.
That right?
Yep. Mind hearing me out? Can't say it'll be much fun, though.
I'm all ears.
I was checking out this food blog earlier. They review bars and other joints here in Ijincho. Of course, that means they hit up my place, too.
Sounds like they rubbed you the wrong way.
Well, yeah. They wrote a bunch of crap about how the food sucks, how the employees are rude, how the place is a stinking mess. And it's not a one-time deal either. They've been writing about my place for days.
You're saying these are fake reviews?
What else could they be? I take pride in my cooking. Sure, my place might be a little old, but I keep it spotless. Man, even thinking about all this just pisses me off.
Can't be fun to deal with.
Yeah, trust me, it's not. Still trying to figure out how to handle this. Should I leave it alone, or do I do something about it? Maybe we should have talked about something else.
I wonder who they really are. Why do they get to remain anonymous when they're writing something awful like that?
Not very fair now, is it? I'm also itching to find out what kind of person posted that. I get that everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but this just doesn't sit well with me.
Has that blog started to affect your business?
Nah, sales is more or less the same as ever, as far as I know. My place gets lots of regulars. I think the customers who do follow blogs are usually the first-timers.
Makes sense. And all that's left to consider is how you feel about this whole situation.
Yep, guess so. And I think I've got an idea who that blogger is.
Oh yeah?
Right before that blog posted, I got into a nasty little spat with a customer. Never seen him before in my life.
How'd that happen?
Well, considering my previous occupation, I get a lot of customers with some real heavy baggage. So I don't let people take any pictures or videos once they're inside. Even got signs saying so. But that guy didn't give a shit.
And there's no way you didn't call him out.
Damn right. I went up to him and I told him, please refrain from filming inside the restaurant. Honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it was just him there, but the place was pretty packed at the time. And that just got him all riled up. How dare you speak to a customer like that? And things just went downhill from there. He flung his chopsticks at his bowl and stormed out, screeching, "See if I ever come back here again!" The day after that, someone posted on their blog talking shit about my restaurant. I figure it's probably the same guy.
Maybe you can ask Komijo to look into it. They're good at that kind of thing.
I technically got booted from the underworld, you know? And to abuse an organization's power all for my personal affairs, not a good look. Plus, I doubt Sunny would let me off with a sucker punch.
That's true. I just thought that'd be the quickest way to take care of this.
Well, to be completely honest, I did consider doing that.
So, what's your plan? If that customer's the same person behind the blog post, are you going to confront him?
I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just a regular civilian now, a humble chef.
Considering how proud you are of your cooking, you're taking this pretty well.
Yep, I think so too. It's like, once I get heated, it's hard for me to hold back.
This guy. What happened to being a regular civilian? Guess I'll have myself another drink. Alcohol's not a bad distraction.
I'm with you there. Sorry for making you sit through that nonsense.
Just glad you're feeling better.
Let's talk to Zhao one more time, but let's do it after this next memory. Because I wanted to get that out of the way.
Bring the pain.
I'm ready.
It's over!
Pretty bold of you.
Good, you have everything
Yeah.
straight. Hope you're And there it is. Camarocho's prevailing host club, Stardust.
Prevailing, huh? They've come a long way, I suppose.
Obviously, the Jingon occupation brought some drastic changes a while back. Now it's returned to its more traditional roots, so to speak. That Kazuki boy's always had a vision.
You're not kidding. That's not just traditional. It's downright nostalgic.
Huh?
Yuya.
Huh. Honestly, things never change. Right in the middle of the street.
Like I give a shit who you're with. The Tojo clan couldn't even get protection money from us. Get out of here. Don't come back again.
You're freaking dead! We're gonna ruin this joint!
That the best you got for me? Real Camarocho natives sneeze better threats. Let me teach you. Never screw with the big boys.
Dang. Who this?
Hey, isn't that... Oh, my gosh! Kazuki-san!
He's the coolest! And Yuya-san's here too! Oh, I'm a Sundick.
Nicely done, Yuya. You're as fearless as the day I met you.
Kazuki-san. I'll cover the outside. You worry about business on the inside.
You know how boring it is without you in there? Come. There's always more to do.
On it.
Wow! So chic!
Stardust! I want to marry this place!
Seems as popular as ever, huh?
I suppose so. I appreciate you helping me get one last look at them.
Slow down. Hey, that was the owner just now, right? Hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it?
Those crooks were looking for protection money. Amazing how you all beat them back. And by the looks of it, business is booming for you boys.
Suppose so. We're pretty old-fashioned as host clubs go. Our competitors like to say we're behind the times. But Kazuki-san's a great boss, and with him in charge again, we're all eager to work here. The fact that he still pulls in such young fans is especially motivating. Us young bloods have to keep up.
I'm glad to see people still admire Kazuki and Yuya.
That'll never change. They've always been a different breed. And Camarocho fixtures for decades. Most people have forgotten by now, but the Jingon Mafia took this place some time ago. They had money, weapons, people. Things got really rough for a bit.
Jingon used Stardust to launch their Camarocho expansion. It was a smart play.
Oh, mister, you know your stuff. Have you heard the entire history behind it all? As to why the Jingon was targeting Camarocho in the first place, I mean. You see, the Korean Mafia was beaten, badly, by Tojo Clan Yakuza back in the 80s. Meaning, no offense, you two look like you might have been around back then. Do you know about the Dragon of Dojima?
You saying we're old.
Yep, I've heard the name before at least.
I figured. No one who knows anything about Camarocho wouldn't know Kazuma Kiryu, after all. Yeah, Kiryu-san was a legend who kicked the Jingon out almost single-handedly. Kazuki-san and Yuya, though, had the misfortune of being his friends. So, when the Jingon Mafia finally came back, they went straight for Stardust and Retribution. You could say Kazuki-san was just another victim of Kazuma Kiryu's legacy of violence.
Huh. Not exactly sure that's accurate. You know?
Don't you think? I gotta say, this city's story has always been about honest people paying for the underground sins. At least the Jingon are dead and buried now, anyway. Kiryu-san too, so I've been told. And with all of them gone, it fell to Kazuki-san to rebuild on his own. It kills me to think of him having to bow his head to every moneylender in town. If those criminals could hear me from hell, especially Kiryu, I'd have some words for him.
Dang.
I see. Fair enough. I'd say you've got a point.
Hey!
Thanks for your time. Hope we didn't bother you.
No, of course not. No bother at all, sirs.
Hey, where are you going? This isn't what we came for. Kazuki and Yuya are coming to Serena in a little while.
Don't tell me you invited them there.
I'm not saying you have to reveal yourself. It's just a chance to hear them, see how they're really doing.
No. I saw for myself they're doing well. And I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I promise you, whatever that toddler of a host said, Kazuki and Yuya don't agree with him. I've never heard them utter one word of resentment.
Even still,
Honestly, just come upstairs. What's a Kamurocho trip without revisiting this place anyway? Think of it as part of the tour. Ah, there you are. Good to see you, Kazuki, Yuya.
Likewise. Thank you for inviting us.
Not every day the legendary detective of Kamurocho asks you out for drinks.
Is that the kind of barefaced flattery Stardust customers get treated to, Yuya?
That wasn't flattery. Everyone knows I speak my mind, pure and simple.
All right, all right.
Hey, by the way, this place is empty. You didn't, reserve the whole bar for us, did you?
Not at all. This is the slow time of night. Always clears out around now.
Come on, Yuya. Don't be presumptuous.
Okay, Kazuki-san, but I bet you were thinking the same thing.
Here it is, trying to clear your name by muddying mine. I apologize for that, Date-san.
Oh, get this, Date-san. Know what happened earlier? Some small-timers actually came around for protection fees.
Yeah, I saw. Happened to be down the street during the confrontation. Well fought. Don't tell anyone I said that. Technically, I probably should have arrested you.
How are you always so up to date?
Rolling on Stardust's front door just now? Gotta say, it actually brought back memories.
Yeah? Of what sort?
Huh. Do you have to ask? I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing.
Yep. Dead to rights, yeah?
Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Back in the day, Yuya would hurl Yakuza hither and yon from our doorway. Let's say for one, Kiryu-san, naturally.
I get it now. Of course he'd come to mind.
Hard to believe that was almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah, crazy. I can count on one hand the fights I've lost in my life, but I've never felt strength like his before or since. That first night, he looked just like any other mid-rank soldier come to squeeze us.
Huh. Little did you know you were picking a fight with the Dragon of Dojima.
Time never slows down, huh? Soon, Kiryu-san will have been dead for as long as I knew him when he was alive.
Yuya keeps a bottle on reserve just in case he ever shows up again someday. One of our most expensive.
Little do they know.
Doesn't exactly help our bottom line.
Well, Yuya's not alone there. Sometimes I'm stunned he's been gone so long.
Bet everyone in this district who ever met the guy feels that, now and again.
Maybe. Still, he had a way of bringing trouble wherever he went, wouldn't you say? Stardust must have surely suffered over the years because of him, no? Your doorman has something of a grudge against him, in fact.
Can't in good faith deny that, I guess. Talk about someone the world just has it out for. There were times he'd waltz in, and you'd know a storm was coming. I don't know. Do you think Kiryu-san would forgive me if he heard me say that?
It's fine. If you're still carrying this with you, might as well let it out.
Okay. The thing is, no one ever took the brunt of it worse than Kiryu-san himself. When that man clenched his jaw,
That's for sure.
furrowed his eyes, all your doubts would disappear.
I'll never forget the first time we met. He was ready to overthrow the Tojo clan, all on his own. But then, he found a little girl worth 10 billion yen, and decided to protect her like she was his own blood. After that, Kiryu-san became an icon to the city. Anyone who knew him knew the courage he could instill. Every twist and turn, all our troubles and hard times felt bearable then.
Yeah, that's what Kiryu-san was to us. That's why it's so hard to believe he's gone for good.
Hey, Date-san.
Hmm?
Why tonight? Why invite both of us here all of a sudden? Did anything happen recently?
What do you mean?
I wonder. News of Kiryu-san, perhaps? A sighting, a rumor, a word? Some sliver of evidence somehow suggesting that his death was a feint?
Don't do this to yourselves. I'm sorry, but I called you because I felt like seeing some old friends.
I see. And that's all it is?
Ah, come on. Can you blame us for hoping for something more?
You too.
Kazuki-san likes to say that Kiryu-san deserves to have us honor his legacy. That's why Stardust was worth all the scraping and clawing it took to get it back.
Yeah, that must have been difficult. But from the looks of it, Stardust has truly recovered. Kamurocho itself even, like the city's healing from Tenkaichi Street out.
For the first time in a long time. I think I'd be proud for him to visit us again. I'd like him to know that we're still standing. I suppose I understand Yuya and his bottle now.
It's all right. I have a feeling he's damn proud of the both of you. Believe me, there's not a doubt in my mind. I should apologize for dragging you all the way up there. I know you're busy.
You don't have to do that. I appreciate all the work it took.
Kazuki and Yuya, well, feel free to tell me I was right. Those two have always looked up to you. Maybe Kamurocho can become a little bit better if its people don't forget the man who fought for it. How was it hearing all that?
It was good. I felt happy. Like listening in on your own funeral, though.
That's
Yeah,
true, actually.
That's understandable.
That's
I
probably what it
suppose.
feels like.
Although, what better way to find perspective on the life you've led than that? No one expects they're the poor bastard everyone will say good riddance over. Except maybe you. You think you only ever put people in danger. I'm gonna prove to you you're wrong. I'm working on another clandestine reunion. Stay in touch until then.
Thanks for the drink. See you again soon.
Good night, Kiryu. Do your best to hold on to what they said.
Ooh.
状況だ。
Show me what you got. It's over.
Pretty bold of you.
Nice going.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
What's up, Zhao? More bad press for your restaurant?
Not this time. Got a message from the Liumang boys. Said they wanted to tell me something.
But didn't you leave the Liumang?
Yeah, I did. But they still try to contact me. Mind if I complain for a bit?
So, what they want?
You remember the blog I mentioned last time? The one talking trash about my place.
Right. Might be the same guy that gave you trouble.
Yep. Those Liumang boys are using whatever means possible to hunt him down. They're hell-bent on catching him. Saying stuff like, he can't go around starting shit and running away like that. And if they do find him, things might get real messy.
But you're not the one ordering them around, right?
No, of course not.
Which means these young guns are causing a racket because someone's giving their old boss a hard time.
Yep. Honor's just as big a deal as life and death down in the underworld. Not that you need me to tell you that.
Maybe you should try stopping them? That blogger's just an ordinary civilian, right?
As ordinary as they come. I hate that I still have to step in at all, though.
So, how many of these guys are we talking about?
A lot of them, but probably no more than 50.
That's still no joke.
But there's only 4 guys at the core of the whole shebang. They used to hang around me back when I was the leader, called themselves the 4 Beasts.
Sort of like your personal guard.
They were kind of adorable in a way, but feisty. Got a tendency to take things a little too far. They're the ones who were really pissed off with this blogger, so I gotta tighten the leash.
Must be tough on you. They're not gonna leave you alone so long as they keep you on that pedestal.
Yeah, like you're one to talk, Kiryu-san. What's going on with me can't even compare to what the Dragon of Dojima goes through. But I guess the two of us are in the same boat. I mean, who else can relate to this kind of stuff?
No wonder I like drinking with you. We can both complain about the same things.
Guess the two of us make a perfect match. Best we stay on each other's good side then.
We're doing well so far.
But seriously, Kiryu-san, you always look like you're trying to shoulder everything yourself. Hell, you even were quick to accept the fact that your time's been cut short.
Not really. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it.
You don't gotta lie down and take it. You could still try to fight back, you know. Survive. Looks to me like you're putting on an act. Because you're supposed to be a legend.
Where is this coming from?
Just something that's been on my mind. We've gotten pretty chummy, haven't we? Close enough for me to air out all my stupid complaints to you. Figured I could come out and say it by now. Or, did I cross the line there?
You're fine. I'll keep that in mind. After all, it's good advice from a good drinking buddy.
Awesome. Made all these drinks worth it. Man, you are one legendary pain in the ass.
Didn't think the drinks would hit so hard today.
Nice. Now he'll help everybody. Is there one more drink link or is that it? Dang, there's one more. There's so many.
Hey, Zhao. Mind if I join?
Grab a seat, but go easy on the booze, all right?
I know. Sorry for worrying you.
You better be. I'm usually not one to say this kind of stuff, you know. Actually, remember what we talked about last time? Something new came up.
Refresh my memory?
That business with the blogger. The one who was talking shit about my place. Turns out the Liumang boys figured out who this guy is.
Hey, isn't that bad news? I doubt they'd kill him, but...
Yeah, I feel ya. I even told them to lay off the guy. And they said they got the picture. Oh.
What's up?
Since they've been calling themselves my personal guard, well, they probably care more about my honor than I do. Can't imagine they'll sit around twiddling their thumbs.
So, what's your plan?
I gave them an ultimatum. If I find out something happened to that blogger, I'm closing up shop.
Are you serious?
Doesn't matter whether or not it was an accident. If that blogger is ever in danger, I'm packing my bags and skipping town. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Are you sure? Your restaurant means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Wasn't easy getting my skills up to par either. Like hell, I'd be happy to close up shop over something stupid like this.
But there is no other way to stop him.
All that's left is to pray that the blogger gets to live in peace. If he winds up in an accident, then I'm hitting the road.
Sure hope your boys will give it a rest.
Same here. But that blogger is still talking smack about me. Every single goddamn day. Ugh. Wish he'd lay off already.
What kind of guy was he, anyway?
You know. Just a very ordinary, very lame businessman. Same guy who caused a stink at my place. Seems like he caught wind he was being tracked and went into hiding somewhere.
Oh, surprisingly perceptive.
And they didn't find anyone at his house, and apparently he hasn't been going to work.
Was he local?
Yeah, he lived close to Chinatown. Made some posts about the places nearby. He's actually written some decent reviews. Judging by his analysis on flavor profiles, the guy's got experience.
That's great and all. But he needs to stop antagonizing you on the internet. For his own sake.
You said it. I'm not sure if he even realizes how much danger he's in right now.
Why not warn the blogger? Doesn't have to be directly. Maybe you could post a comment on his blog.
Wouldn't that come off kind of threatening, though? I'd rather not add more fuel to the fire.
Ah, yeah, I see your point.
I guess I could see that too.
That blogger probably didn't think the entire Yokohama Liumang would be out for blood. Even if it's just on the internet. Probably didn't realize the owner was their former leader either.
Definitely bad luck on his part. But his manners were even worse. He was filming without permission, then snapped the moment he got a warning. Ever since then, he's been trying to pick a fight with me on the internet. Seriously, give a guy a break.
But if you want to keep your place running, then he has to stay safe and sound. Let's have ourselves a toast. To his well-being.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Never been so reluctant to drink before.
You're telling me.
Another one? Whoa, I guess we're just doing all of them. Might as well find out the whole story, right? All at once. We're binging his story.
Great timing, Kiryu-san. You got a second?
Yeah, I can stick around for a drink.
Nah, that's not why I asked. I'm having a little get-together over at my place. Gonna treat those Liu Mong boys to some grub. You remember that blogger who'd been bad-mouthing me? I figured they deserve a reward for not offing him.
Oh, good for them.
Yep. You want to tag along, Kiryu-san?
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to get between you and your boys.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's about damn time I get to serve the legend himself a meal.
If you insist. No way I can turn you down now.
Now we're talking.
Thanks for inviting us, Zhao-san.
You're cooking so good, I starved myself all day just so I can eat more of it.
Thanks for having us here, sir.
I stick out like a sore thumb here.
It's all good. We're just here to eat good food.
Hey. Guys, over there.
Wait, hold up.
Yo, look who we have here. This guy's swooping on us.
Who the hell? Hey, it's him, the blogger.
This doesn't look good, Kiryu-san.
Is he really the guy behind the blog?
Yep, sure seems like it.
Spill it! What the hell are you doing here?
I don't know what you're talking about. Am I being abducted? Please, let me go.
What's all this about?
This guy's been trying to start shit with Zhao-san's restaurant again. Looks like he came all the way here just to look for more dirt.
Is there a problem with that? What's wrong with saying a place has bad food? I have the right to free speech, you know. Gotta say, I'm impressed you got the balls to speak up with all of us here. What should we do with him, Zhao-san? Want us to rough him up a bit?
Do you even hear yourself? Come on now, you can't do that to a civvy. He's right, you know. The guy's free to post whatever he wants on his blog.
Huh, you can't fool me. You're the one behind the Yokohama Liumang.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I know all about it. You sent your men looking for me all over Ijincho, didn't you?
That's not true.
That gangsters were hunting me down. I decided to look into you too. You're their boss, aren't you? Their former leader. You act like you're not involved in any of this, but you'll sick your dogs on me later.
Oh, now. I think you've got the wrong idea. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Ain't that right, boys? Since we're all here, why don't we settle down and have a bite? I've already finished prepping. So, how about it, fellas? Anyway, we're gonna have ourselves a party, so don't mind us. We'll leave you alone.
Really?
Yep. Really.
Wait a minute. Zhao-san! If we let him off, then he might write about all this on his blog just for the hell of it.
Well, for sure he's gonna write about it on his blog.
Away first. What? No, absolutely not. You can't do that.
The fact that this bastard came here knowing Zhao-san's our boss. Oh, no doubt he's screwing with us. Probably thinks we can't do a damn thing.
Well, no way. He's only got a bone to pick with me. Come on, boys, let him go.
We can't. If he's picking a fight with you, that means he's picking a fight with all of us.
Oh no, they're misguided. They want to protect their boss, but they're misguided.
Even now, you keep acting like a pushover, so now some blogger thinks he can mess with us.
That's right. You even tossed us aside. Gave up the Liumang to Komijo. We can't even get things done like how we used to because of this cooperation bullshit to appease a Jincho.
Sorry, but if you're not happy with how I run things, then like I said before, go hit the road.
Not happening, boss. We all looked up to you. We thought that if we stuck by you, we could be more like you. Normally, you look laid back, relaxed. But when the situation calls for it, you're ruthless, reliable, a charismatic leader. At least you were.
It's time you wake up, boss. The Tianyo Zhao I know would never let some random blogger off for talking shit.
First, we ought to splatter his guts all over the streets. Let the whole town know that Yokohama Liumang's back.
I told you that I'd close up shop if anything happened to him. And I fucking meant it.
But boss, that'd be for the better, right? You wouldn't have to be some chef if you came back.
Quit being some chef.
Yeah, Zhao-san. No, I mean, boss.
Our leader!
Let's give him hell, boss!
Stay behind me.
No way. Am I going to die here?
All right,
You could die.
I get how you guys feel.
You do? Then you'll come back?
Nope. I'm not letting you boys lay a finger on this guy. You want him, you gotta get through me.
They're just as feisty as you said they'd be.
Sorry for dragging you into this, Kiryu-san. You mind taking that blogger somewhere safe? I'll stop these guys.
Wait, Zhao-san, are you serious? You'll take us on? All to protect someone like him? Even though we're the ones who have always believed in you?
It's the principle.
I'll do anything to protect my restaurant. After all, I'm just some chef.
All right, fine. Have it your way, then. Quit screwing with us, you damn wuss!
Need a hand? These guys are called the Four Beasts, right? We don't want you to bite off more than you can chew.
What? You don't think I can handle it? 'Cause I'm absolutely starving right now.
Bring it on. Here we go.
Right.
I'll take you on.
You're going down.
Allow me.
Out of my way!
And that's the end.
Sweet!
Ooh, new skill. It's okay, we went easy on them.
Still as strong as ever, boss. Please, come back. You'll just waste away here.
Look, I'm real touched you think so. But if I went back to being your leader, Ijincho will be split apart again. I promised Sun Yi that wouldn't happen ever again, and left everything in her hands.
But we've always looked up to you. Still do. If you do make a comeback, we'll follow you to hell and back.
That's so. Hey, humor me for a second.
Yes, sir. What is it?
This Tianyo Zhao you've always admired. Is he the sort of guy who doesn't honor his promises? Is that what you guys think of me? A man who doesn't keep his word?
No, sir. Not at all.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Hey,
Yes? What do you want?
you saw what happened just now, right? Best you don't get involved with them any further. I'm sure you felt safe and secure over the internet. But here, you are only safe thanks to Zhao.
I'm so sorry, Zhao-san. I'll delete everything I posted about your restaurant. I won't ever come near here again. So please, forgive me for what I've done.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. No need to delete anything.
Huh?
I just want to ask you a
Hey
question.
Ben, how you been? I've been good, just chilling, playing Yakuza. How have you been, Josh? I saw you have a new apartment now, so congrats to that.
Actually, it didn't taste awful at all.
Hmm?
I'll be honest with you. Your food is the best damn thing I've ever tasted in my entire life.
Then why did you write that?
Nothing in Chinatown could even come close. I wanted to use every word in my vocabulary to praise your cooking on my blog. I thought maybe I could spread the word, share your food with everyone. So much so that I felt like I was on fire! But when you suddenly told me to refrain from filming inside your restaurant,
Not official yet. I'm still waiting on approval.
descriptions
But if
I
I
had
get, I'm finally
drafted in my
free.
head
Nice,
just
nice.
fizzled out. That really upset me. And before I knew it,
You flung your chopsticks down?
I really am sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. Even though I've been wanting to compliment you, I kept thinking that you humiliated me in your shop.
In the end, hatred sprung from your love.
So that's the whole story. In that case, sorry. But I can't let you go home.
Huh?
He's gonna cook for him, right?
What do you mean by that?
I hope.
Hey, Zhao, what are you planning?
Now, go ahead and eat your fill. You're gonna recall each and every single word of praise that came to your head that day.
But are you sure you want to treat me to all this food?
Well, you were pretty spot on when critiquing other places. So now I want to know what you really think, and not anyone else.
I don't know what to say, Zhao-san. This is the first time anyone's ever told me that. No way I'm wasting this opportunity. Bon appetit!
Dig in.
Gosh. Chinese food does sound kind of good right now.
Wow, this is delicious. Damn, tasty.
Zhao, are you sure this guy's the real deal? All he said so far is that he loves the food and that it's damn tasty.
Aren't those the best compliments a chef could hear? There's more where that came from. You better savor it all.
Woohoo! This is the best day ever, Zhao-san. Everything tastes so good. I can't stop eating.
My bad, Kitty-san. Didn't mean to drag you into that whole mess.
But you did. Missed out on my free meal because of you. At least that blogger looked like he enjoyed himself. The man ate everything you put in front of him.
Huh? Back up a sec, Kiryu-san. You didn't get to taste my cooking at all?
Oh, yeah, we didn't.
Much. Surprisingly.
This whole time.
Well, there'll always be another chance. We're drinking buddies now, aren't we?
Yeah, that's true. But after seeing you fight earlier, I can understand why your boys want you back. You've got a knack for being a leader. Does seem like a waste of talent.
Oh yeah, maybe. But all my life I was taught how to lead others. For as long as I can remember, I was told it was my birthright. And one day I inherited everything from my dad. And now that I've left that all behind, a new world opened up to me. There's no way I'm letting that go. Not without a fight.
Being a chef means the world to you.
Yep. There were a ton of possibilities, but the only one that mattered was the one I chose.
I think I get it.
Tossing a wok over a roaring flame, seeing the customers smile after eating my food. Everything's so fresh and new. I really dig the way things are right now. And not only that, but if I can knock back drinks with a buddy from time to time, I'll be set for life.
Sounds good to me. A humble life's not so bad.
I agree.
Welcome.
Bon
Looks
appetit.
good.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
It's certainly food.
Thanks.
No problem.
Is there any... We did a lot of grinding before. We don't need to now. Did all this. I guess we'll just continue with the main story. That's what we're here for, right? And this is in Yokohama's Chinatown, so you know it's some pretty damn good. I know, right? That's what I was thinking, like... Man. Man, oh man. Alright, time to fight.
Yo! They even brought a couple of babes for us. All right. I can't wait to get my hands on this crew.
Dumbass. Bet he has no idea one of these babes is the Queen of Komichul herself.
Ignorance will do you in like that.
Kiru-san, I don't see Sawashiro anywhere.
If anything, he's deep inside the warehouse.
Here's the plan. We push forward until we see him in person. Anyone who gets in our way gets taken out.
Hey, what's with you people? You think you can waltz right in? Don't just fucking
Yes.
ignore me! You wanna get dumped in the bay?
Y'all just a bunch of
You're gonna bring it.
frontline
Bring
goons.
it. Yapping with you is a waste of my time.
That's it, you're dead!
Well, let's get started. Let's do it.
I'm not backing down.
Let's go. Hold on.
Who wants to go?
You asked for it.
I'm on a roll. Here, let's go.
Allow me.
Here we go.
Try this on for size.
On.
You're going to regret this. Waste. They didn't. There's more.
Tell me something. Aren't you people here to turn your lives around? Or let me guess. You think you'll get a clean slate in Hawaii? And all you've got to do is follow orders. If that's how you see it, you'll never return to society, no matter how hard you try. If you're serious about making a change, start by thinking for yourself.
I don't give lectures like him. Only thing my enemies get is a lesson in pain. That's how it works in Komi-Jewel.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Guess even Sunhee cuts loose when she's mad.
I see the men out front gave you no trouble.
Yeah, they won't be getting up anytime soon. I take it they could use the rest.
Don't worry about them. Bargain barrel thugs aren't exactly at a premium these days. What with the dissolution leaving so many ripe for the picking.
Isn't your job to fix that? Or is this second disillusion of yours just a way to exploit them? After everything you've done, this was your chance to light their path.
I won't deny that. You know, one of them said something rather profound. Going clean was like prison all over again. You know, people like us have no freedom. Of course, he must have had eyes on him everywhere. You never know what an ex-Yakuza will do, right? And I'm not even at the saddest part. We have nearly 100 people working here at all times, but they only need a single supervisor, if that. What makes that possible is the structure of our warehouse. Take a look at this observation tower. It's designed so you can't see in from outside. Because of that, you never know when you're being watched. Meaning, you can never slack off. They call it a panopticon. Any idea why these were invented?
To keep prisoners in line.
And twisted, isn't it? These people wanted to escape the dog-eat-dog world of a criminal. Yet what do? Crawl right into another form of prison.
Tell me, why gather them under one roof and then ship them over to Hawaii?
To rehabilitate them, of course.
That the only thing Ebina said? If he hasn't let you in on anything else by now, don't get surprised when he casts you aside.
You may want to mind your words. These four are some of the Seiryu clan's strongest. And they don't take kindly to insults, especially when it comes to Ebina-san. They also won't hesitate to kill, whether they've been given clearance or not.
Pretty bold for Yakuza in this day and age. Then again, I've seen plenty like that in my time. They have all come and gone. Now, you want to know what real strength is? Now let my fists do the talking!
Knife! Swords? Oh boy. Dang, blocking a... Is that a crowbar or a cane? Alright, boss time!
Trick cane, huh? Don't see that every day.
Probably not always got up his sleeve. Let's stay on our toes.
Here we go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You can win. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
It's over! You fuck with the wrong one. Oh, you just...
Right.
Something wrong?
Check this out.
Right.
Wanna play, do we?
What's the holdup?
Out of my way!
Grenade, uh-oh.
Who wants to go?
Wrong guy.
You're gonna This'll be tough. Try to block this. Got you down.
Sorry to drag my feet.
Think you can handle this?
Are you done with all the fun and games?
Here we go. Try this on the side. You're gonna use this one.
You fucked with the wrong guy.
You're gonna
What's it gonna be?
A trace hell!
A giant walk? I've never seen this one.
Here's your fried rice. Coming up. It's all about the flame, baby.
This would kill somebody.
Just a pinch of salt. Enjoy it well, huh?
I feel so heavy.
This is no way to...
Right.
Damn bleeding won't stop.
Check this out.
Oh, almost got.
Well, guess you're not all show. Now then, let's wrap this up.
Uh-oh, what's he doing?
He's back to basics. Wonder what's next.
Got a bad feeling about this. Stay on your guard.
Maybe just stay down. This is getting old.
What's the holdup?
What's the matter?
Here we go.
You wanna fight?
Try this on for size. Pull it together, gentlemen.
Sorry to drag my feet.
I'm to put you down.
You picked the wrong approach.
Learning more every day.
Strong.
Nice. Kiryu went dragon mode.
We did it. We really did it. We beat Sawashiro. Way to go, Kiryu-san.
You need to get me out of here. I can't speak freely around them. Hey, let go! What do you think you're doing? Hey, better if they don't know where I am. Quick, throw me in the water.
Oh, we finally get to throw someone in the water.
Not much of a choice here. Meet up at Ichi's place after.
Wait, Kiryu-san, seriously?
What'd you do that for?
We're done here. Next up is Ebina.
Oh, guy's just full of surprises, isn't he?
Tell me about it. But I'll admit, hearing Sawashiro scream as he plummeted into the sea, priceless.
Sure didn't see that coming.
Now it all adds up. So Sawashiro wanted to get tossed in the ocean.
Yeah, we made plans to meet up at Kasuga's place.
Does this mean we're trusting him after all?
Depends on how our conversation goes. Now, I imagine he'll want to keep a low profile. Maybe we'll get to see him in disguise.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Hey, cute dog. I'd love to get one of my own someday. I always wanted one of...
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu.
Sure.
Hey, cute dog. love to get one of my own someday. I always wanted one of those big ones you could pal around with.
I've looked after a dog before. It was nice. I remember how he'd always beg to go on walks, even in storms.
That's the pet owner experience. Oh, makes me want one too.
I went to the pet store the other day, actually. Saw this big hamster thing. It was so cute. I almost adopted it.
Big hamster thing?
Yeah. What was it called again? Chin something?
Chinchilla?
Chinchilla?
That's right, chinchilla. Oh, it had such cute little eyes.
I'd like a guinea pig, I think. What about you, Nanchan?
When I was homeless, there were crows and cats everywhere. Hard to think of them as pets after that, to be honest. Spent too much time wanting to kick their ass for snatching my food.
Oh, that's sad.
When I get a big dog, Nambu-kun, I'll let you fight him.
No, you will not.
I'd kick that dog's ass.
いらっしゃいませ。
Bon
That's
appetit.
good.
These special pancakes are amazingly fluffy. Oh, looks delish.
Yeah, you definitely won't be hungry after those.
Hey,
Something wrong?
I just remembered that Adachi-san ate the pudding I'd been saving. He still hasn't replaced it.
Well, this is out of the blue. When did this happen?
A few years ago, I had it stored in the fridge over at Survive.
Really? You're still holding on to that grudge after all that time?
Honestly, disputes over food are some of the most passionate. Look, a friend of mine ate another guy's cream puff while they were out on a trip. He hasn't received forgiveness to this very day.
All that drama over a cream puff?
It's more about courtesy among friends. If you want something, you should ask for it.
Speaking of, the strawberries on Sunny's cake look scrumptious. You mind if I just...
You have a death wish?
Not gonna work, huh?
Not even in your dreams. Thanks for buying.
That was great.
The food.
Certainly food.
ありがとうございます。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとう。
いらっしゃいませ。
Bon
Real
appetit.
good. Tell ya, plenty of bars out there make great curry, but the stuff they make here's all time.
Yeah, it's got that deep curry flavor. You can tell it's been made with love.
Speaking of, one of my customers was telling me most golf clubs make a pretty good curry.
You know, I've heard that too. Curry is usually on the menu at most of them, and they differ depending on the area, so it's fun to compare.
Why do they even serve curry, though? Is it because everyone likes it?
I'm sure that's part of it, but the main reason seems to be that you can dish out curry fast and easy and avoid any long wait times.
I see. That makes sense.
You know, if the curry hits different at each club, then it's probably the same for all the bars. I say we make the rounds and crown ourselves a king.
Hang on. Do you have any idea how many bars there are around here?
A lot more than just this one, that's for sure. Thanks for buying.
That was great.
The food.
Certainly food.
ありが
いらっしゃいませ。Bon
Real
appetit.
mail.
You can never go wrong with chilled tomatoes. Simple
Oh,
and
those are
delicious.
grilled.
Right? And if you think these are good, I know where we can get some even better ones.
Oh? Where's that?
Why, that'd be none other than my very own garden.
Oh, right. You said Adachi-san was teaching you how to garden. So you grow tomatoes?
Yeah, homegrown's always the best, isn't it? You should have seen my war with the crows.
A war with crows? Don't tell me you solved it with your fists.
Come on, what do you take me for? I hung up CDs and stuff. The movement and the flashing freaks the little bastards out.
Does that sort of thing really work?
Actually, not at all. At least not for me. In fact, it seemed to encourage them.
Jeez. So what'd you do about it?
I tried a bunch of things, but what really sent them packing was wrenching the curtains open and glaring at them.
You just stared at the birds?
Yeah, just opened the curtains and stared. In stone-cold silence.
Yikes. Ooh, how creepy. I'd stop coming around too if I were a crow.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'll do anything for my delicious tomatoes.
Well, if I ever find myself battling crows in my own garden, I know who to call.
Right on. Just say the word.
I bet if home improvement store sold posters of Namba glaring, that'd sell like hotcakes.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
That's certainly food.
Arigato.
Oh, good, I assume.
I'm prepared.
Good. As it happens, there are a few familiar faces visiting Eugene's show at the moment.
I suppose that's pure coincidence.
Would you believe I didn't invite them? The Seiryu clan did. To prepare for the dissolution, Ebina has been in touch with regional families across Japan. These two have come to answer his call, all the way from Hiroshima. Onomichi, actually.
Onomichi?
A Yomei Alliance subsidiary, the Hirose families Tagashira and Matsunaga, here in Ijincho right now.
Huh. Tagashira. Matsunaga.
They're here to investigate the Seiryu for themselves. Unfortunately, Captain Nagumo couldn't make it.
Investigate, you said?
If Ebina's dissolution succeeds, every Yakuza group in the country will feel its effects. No matter where they're located, no family can ignore Yokohama right now. So, Tagashira and Matsunaga are here to survey and report back on behalf of the Yomei.
Wow. They're representing all of Hiroshima, that means.
The Hirose family might have started small, but they've been making a name for themselves. Many would credit their old patriarch Toru for that. He died doing wet work for the former Yomei chairman. He died loyally. As such, he left behind a family worthy of respect. They report directly to the chairman now. Which means your boys are officers of the main family. They're trusted with a lot these days.
I see. How about that?
What's wrong? You've got that look on your face. You don't want to see him?
It isn't that. Not exactly. I'm worried how they'd react if they knew I survived.
Why? Think they'd take it poorly?
The Hirose family was small, but they were as tight-knit as any family I've seen. As soon as I entered their lives, that all changed. And Hirose's death was a direct consequence of that. If I'd never set foot in Hiroshima, Tagashira and the others might still have their boss. I never apologized to them. In fact, I took the easy way out by going into hiding. How could I ever show my face to them again?
Who said you'd show your face? Hang back, just like with Kazuki and everyone. Hear Tagashira himself say what they think of you. Honestly, you should get how this works by now.
Maybe so.
Remember, Hiroshima is part of your legacy. The last heroic stand of Kazuma Kiryu. Tagashira and Matsunaga saw history made there. Don't you find the prospect intriguing? Hearing their thoughts on your final moments?
That's a sad way of putting it. You make it sound like I'm some voyeur.
Either way, the timing of their Ijincho trip is perfect for us. Don't question serendipity. They're drinking at a bar nearby, right now. Let's not miss them. See them there, Kiryu? Those are your boys.
Yeah. It's like they haven't changed at all. Same as when we met. Well, not completely. It's strange seeing them with subordinates of their own.
For shit's sake. How long they gonna make us wait? Came all the way to Yokohama for this?
They're treating us like dirt here. Supposed to be honored guests. Seiryu hospitality, my ass. We're Hiroshiman dignitaries for crying out loud.
Doesn't seem like they're in a good mood.
Are they that pissed off that a girl hasn't sat down with them yet? Really?
Not sure. Hard to tell from just eavesdropping.
Right then. I'll take it from here. Let's get a better look at these big shots, huh?
Date-san, what are you doing?
The Daidoji faction doesn't own me, in case you've forgotten. I can say hi to whomever I want.
Date-san! Damn it.
And just who might you be?
Tokyo Metropolitan Detective Makoto Date. Are you two familiar with me?
We look like guys with lots of cop friends. Go polish your badge. Should warn you, these two pups ain't housebroken. Any closer and they might bite you.
Hey, calm down. There's no need to be a prick.
The hell? You got your head screwed on wrong, or you just want to die, old man?
Whoa, hold a second, Tagashira. Tokyo detective named Date, he said. Kiryu Aniki had a buddy called that, right?
Huh? Now that you mention it... Wait, so then what's he doing here?
You're Hirose, Tagashira and Matsunaga, correct? Be happy to buy you boys a drink. I'm off duty, not looking to bust anyone. Just want some company. Same as you two, from what I can see.
Yeah, well, the girls here ain't exactly swarming us.
You sure about this, Aniki? I mean, knocking them back with the fuzz?
You heard him. Man's off duty right now. We're just three assholes, no titles and nothing. This way, we never drank with the enemy team. Yeah, that's what you're saying, right, Dante-san?
Yep, couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, all right then. Matsunaga Aniki says you can buy his drinks. You can buy his drinks.
Good, I appreciate it. Let me ask you both something. You sounded pretty pissed off before. Why was that? It's never just because of the girls.
Nah, it wasn't about that. Yokohama's a long trip for us, and we're being treated like hicks. There's ex-Yakuza all over town, and they're eyeing us like we got a disease.
The Seiryu clan sure as hell not offering to cut us into anything worth a damn. Why even invite us? Too worried about their own profits taking a hit.
I mean, look around. They're scoping us out from every angle. They all stare, but nobody says as much as hello.
Wait a second. You mean everyone here is Yakuza?
Ijincho's got ex-Tojo and Omi guys crawling around like roaches right now. We're doing fine for ourselves out west in Hiroshima. Only came by to be courteous.
What he means is the Yomei Alliance asked us directly, and we followed orders.
I wonder, is your table so barren because they're trying to ice you out?
Maybe women around here are smart enough not to drink with a couple of small-town bumfucks.
Say that again, asshole!
Whatever it is you're looking for here, you're not gonna find it. So screw off.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Big talk from men that what got dissolved, huh? You bastards really want to throw down, huh?
Go ahead! Nobody cut our family's balls off!
Whoa, Hiroshima thugs are all talk, right? I'm sure we can take them. Catch the next train home, fuckers! Or we'll punch your ticket for you!
Huh? Who the hell's that?
Hey, you need to stay back, damn it. Kiryu...
Huh?
Kiryuin.
Kiryuin? Date-san, you know this guy?
Oh, no. I mean, maybe.
Hiroshiman dignitaries should know better than to disrespect the cities they visit. This is how blood starts running.
What's your deal?
We'll handle this from here. Right, Date-senpai?
Yes, of course. This is my junior partner, Kiryuin. Okay, everything's settled? You two leave while you can.
You're out of your mind. This ain't no one's fight but ours.
Damn it, stop! You're in enough crap already. Stay back!
I'm ready. This'll be tough.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Try to block this! Got you now!
This is the worst. Have fun with this. Hope this hurts.
You picked the wrong opponent.
Sweet!
Ah! Ain't this a story from back home? Who knew a junior detective could throw haymakers like that? Only out here would you find a cop stronger than a Yakuza.
Stronger. Ha! He's good, but I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, I get it now, though. No wonder Tokyo PD got these city Yakuza neutered so bad, huh? Right, champ?
Sorry about him. He doesn't say much.
That's a good quality in people. Strong and silent. Actually, it reminds me of a guy we knew.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Kiryanaki. Same kind of mojo.
Oh?
Exactly. Something about this quiet son of a gun reminds me so much of him.
Huh. Is that so? I'm not sure. After all, I've known Kiryu much longer than you two would have. No offense, but he's much cooler than this one.
No, you know what? That's a very good point. I mean, look at him. The guy, sure, look at this guy. I mean, Kiryanaki was way more badass.
Okay, probably so.
Although, strange how alike your names are. Kiryu, Kiryuin, right?
Both names sound tough, I'd say. Except Kazuma Kiryu. Whew! Man, that name's just on another level for us. From the moment we first met him, he redefined what the Yakuza meant.
That he did.
How? What did he do for you? Was it even a change for the better, do you think?
Well, that's hard to say. Kiryu Aniki guided us through dark times. Our patriarch Hirose died. So did Chairman Kurusu. Onomichi's big secret came out, and it's still getting attention. And then, the man we took as our Aniki got killed. Could have asked him so much more. Just stormed in one day and fixed up messes. Like pulling up every rotten weed that's sprung since World War II. Now, the police say that Kazuma Kiryu took all the other mysteries with him to his grave. But that's gotta be a load of bull. They gotta know more than they're telling us.
Plus, all the big shot politicians who got their asses saved by the cover-up. Those, Daidoji, what do you call them? Of course, they're the reason the Ome Alliance made us a direct subsidiary.
I guess that the Hirose family came out all the better thanks to Kiryu Aniki at the end of the day. Nowadays, we got way more prestige. The Onomichi locals tease us about it, though.
I think that's a good thing. Huh? Wouldn't you agree?
But putting all that aside, there's something about the whole thing that still hurts.
Yeah, you got that right.
What is it, if I may ask?
The Hirose family's down to just 3 proper members between Captain Nagumo and us. Our youngest officer was named Yuta, and he's off in Okinawa living his dream life. Good for him. But his Yakuza just feels like things are never gonna be as good as they were then. Kiryu Aniki inspired us to heights we never imagined ourselves in.
Seriously, Kazuma Kiryu's final battle, and we were there to see it. Hiroshima woke up for one big, incredible moment. Then went back to being the same old sleepy town as it ever was. Just empty and tired.
Helps knowing Patriarch Hirose would have wanted it that way. Plus, he got to spend his last minutes fighting Kazuma Kiryu with everything he had. When he died, it looked like he was at peace.
Yeah, I will never forget that.
For the old man, part of it must have been finally not having to do Takeru Kurusu's dirty work anymore. Even still, he was a model Yakuza, and he died a Yakuza's death.
More and more, I've been getting into dumbass fights like that one. Just looking to cash my chips in.
If you two hadn't stopped us, we might have died bleeding out in this cheap hostess bar.
Now that's a Yakuza's death.
Just a red stain on a tacky carpet. A long ways from home. How the hell did it get this bad without us even noticing? Between Hirose-san and Kiryu Aniki, all we talk about anymore is the ones we lost. Same old shit every day, over and over. They could see us right now, they'd be ashamed. And you know what? It was seeing Kiryu-san fight just now that made me realize it.
Say that again.
Funny how little things like that can open your eyes. What's going on now? Are you leaving? I'm still buying. No need to quit early.
That's all right. We're headed home. Seiryu clan's been investigated by us enough, I'd say. Right now, all I want is to tell Captain Nagumo everything that happened here tonight.
Oh, what will you say to him?
That over in Jinsho, we finally met someone Kuryaniki might have seen something in. Now, Cap will never believe us, not in a million years. He'll say we're drunk and stupid. But I'm gonna tell him, even if it shouldn't have been possible, I saw what I saw tonight.
So did I.
Oh, well, that's great. All right, I won't keep you any longer.
In that case, let me say one last thing to you both. The Seiryu clan's plot, all these Yakuza amassing underneath them, they can't be trusted. Hiroshima needs to stay as far out of this as it can.
With respect and all, no shit, detective. That Ebuna's a smooth-talking swindler, but the Yomei Alliance ain't dumb enough to fall for it. Hiroshima will steer clear of the conflict. Promise you that.
Of course, Kiryu-san. Your advice is appreciated. We're bidding Yokohama farewell now, if that's all right.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
It's good to see you, Kiryu-san.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I get the feeling they might have figured you out.
I think they did.
Maybe they did.
I'm pretty sure they know.
Sheesh. If your
The way
boys
they're
ended up
talking,
in
they
trouble,
definitely know.
It could have painted a target on the entire Yomei Alliance. And to avoid getting sucked into war, easiest thing would be to cut off the Hirose family and be done with it.
Yeah.
That said, it was reckless of you to jump in there. Don't come crying to me if you get busted.
Do you think I'm blaming you? I'm very grateful. If not for your initiative, I never would have spoken to those two again. Back in Hiroshima, I made a mess of things, and I left without fixing them. I didn't deserve to know what happened next. But I was always curious.
And I'm glad we did what we did.
Thanks for the drinks. I'll see you again.
Till then, good night, Kiryu.
They're poor. Level E only?
Think I'll enjoy this.
It's over!
I have
Hardly a fair fight.
Huh.
Found it. Picture perfect.
I don't think I can buy anything here.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah.
ありがと
Thanks.
Hello?
Dante here.
Sure.
I feel that. Hold on, let's check on these people.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. Try to block this. Got you now.
I I won't hold back.
Now we're talking.
Wanna play, do we?
I'll take you on.
You're hold on. Time to shine. Out of my way.
You're going to regret this. In for the kill!
Follow my lead.
No begging for mercy now. Watch this. Hope this hurts.
Something wrong?
Let's raise hell. You're going down.
Much better. I'm on a roll. Let's go.
I'll take you
Get closer. Hopefully they'll get him.
Here's a reward. What an eyesore.
Back in the game. Now we're talking. Have fun with this.
all good. I
Are
won't
you
hold
done
back.
with all the fun and
Time
games
to take
yet?
out the trash.
Let's do it. In for the kill. Got you down.
Time to shine.
Allow me.
Time to put you down.
Try harder this time. Pretty bold. This.
Let's do this.
It's my turn. Try to block this. You asked for it. This'll be
Hardly a fair fight.
いらっしゃいませ。
I'm ready.
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
ありがとうございました。
Alright, what's going on, Sawashiro? What's going on? Oh, we threw him in the water. He's just chilling now.
So, Shiro, you should see yourself right now.
I I appreciate you sticking to the point. I'm not man of time, you know.
All right. But first, we need to know where you stand. Who is Ebina to you?
The visionary responsible for the Second Great Dissolution. And a man after Masumi Arakawa's own heart.
We thought the same at first. But in light of his recent behavior, I'm sure you've noticed something's up by now.
Yeah. The Second Dissolution's just a smokescreen. A shiny ad to pull in fresh recruits. But I found that out too late. After sending Ichi to Hawaii.
Gee, isn't the timing convenient?
It does sound that way. But if it was a lie, I'd expect something a bit more convincing.
He has a point. Look at that. Your slimy reputation precedes you. And it's in your favor.
Let's talk about Kasuga in Hawaii. He's there to lure out Akane-san, isn't he? And it was Ebina who proposed that. Likely to curry favor with Bryce. Sound right?
Right on the money.
If that's the case, why are you still working with him? You had to have known. The hell Akane-san's going through, dodging death at every turn. Isn't she the woman your boss loved?
Yeah, but don't forget, Ichi's over there. As long as he's in Hawaii, Akane-san's in good hands.
Placing your bets on Kasuga-kun, are we? Sounds like you trust him.
Something like that. But with him on the job, I can focus on the real work I gotta do.
Real work? And that would be...
Putting Ebina's fake plan into action. I'm gonna see the Second Great Dissolution through.
Huh?
But if I have any hope of doing that, I need to know Ebina's true motive.
Motive for what?
The waste management business he's running with Polycana. It has something to do with nuclear reactors. Specifically, the waste these reactors pump out.
What?
Nuclear waste? As in from power plants?
Yeah. On one end, there's spent fuel rods, which can still be repurposed and weaponized. Without strict protocols in place, they could easily fall into the wrong hands. On the other end, there's dirt, water, concrete, equipment, and what have you that end up getting contaminated. These are considered low-level radioactive waste, and while they're not as deadly, there's a lot of it. And with Japan dragging its heels in the decommissioning process, we're left with mountains of waste that'll remain toxic for centuries. The best they can do is silo it off in temporary storage facilities and hope a solution arises in the future.
Oh yeah, I hear about that on the news every now and again. No matter where they try to build these facilities, the locals always fight against it.
That's precisely what Polycana honed in on. For over 20 years, they've been stashing nuclear waste from around the globe on their private island. You know it as
Nelly Island, right? According to Polycana, that's paradise. A reward for only the chosen.
Yeah. Real fitting, isn't it?
Using sacred ground to hide away toxic waste. Bryce has a real sense of humor.
Also, the fee they charge for processing the waste isn't cheap. And I'm sure Ebina gets a nice cut. But beyond that, I still don't know where all our ex-Yakuza factor in. My guess is they're needed for loading and transport.
So that's it then. Ebina's yet another money-hungry maniac. Now, I know I shouldn't say this, but hear me out for a second. If Polycana's willing to bear the brunt of Japan's nuclear waste problem, in spite of all the issues, isn't it a win for the country?
From what I understand, each country's responsible for its own nuclear waste. How does Ebina plan on going around the law?
Well, he won't have to if they loosen regulations. Politicians, bureaucrats, and investors are all waiting to jumpstart the nuclear industry in Japan. And to keep the money flowing, they'd build even more reactors if they could. And naturally, they'd also welcome any waste disposal method that seems convenient. So if one day you hear the TV saying how the government wants to ship its waste offshore, that means they've already started trying to sway public opinion. And eventually, a change in legislation will follow.
Wow, that's
insane, right? There's a chance Ebina and Palikana could legally be in the clear. If only it weren't the Yakuza and a cult, I might have just took it and shrugged. Sorry if this sounds biased, but there has to be an ulterior motive somewhere.
There absolutely is.
In other words, you're sticking with Ebina to figure out that motive?
Yes.
You say that, but did you really need to blow Kiryu-san's cover? You know, on the Tatara channel?
I merely read the script I was given.
All right.
It's true that for Ebina, the second dissolution might just be a means to an end. However, if Masumi Arakawa were alive, this is something he would have wanted. And if whatever Ebina's planning would subvert that, I'll bring him down from the very foundation.
I see.
When that time comes, I would hope to have the Dragon of Dojima's support. That's why I went through all this, to speak with you.
How could the great dissolution we forged with the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance crumble like this? People put their lives on the line to open up a path for the future. But all it took was 4 years to fail.
Kiryu-san. Guess your plans weren't so airtight. As a country, Japan's not exactly kind to those who make mistakes. Far from it, actually. So yeah, these ex-Yakuza had nowhere to turn but Ebina. Getting back on their feet wasn't an option.
No, something's not right. It shouldn't have been like this. This wasn't the plan they told me about. The plan we all believed in.
Sorry, who are they?
The leaders of the Great Dissolution. Daigo Dojima, 6th chairman of the Tojo clan, along with Goro Majima and Taiga Saejima.
What the heck? Oh, that was chapter 10? Wow, that was quick. Although I wasn't training. Devil in disguise? Oh.
You've made a wise decision, gentlemen. Be it poison of the soul or the soil, trust that Palakana's fires will purify. Let it cleanse your sins and your refuse. You are all now members of my family. In due time, the leaders of your country will unveil a new energy initiative. Finally, your great nuclear reactors will come to life again, enriching us all. Truly, those fortunate enough to be gathered here will be made prosperous, will be made fat with wealth.
We are in your debt, my generous sage. On behalf of all citizens of Japan, thank you for cleansing our nation. I've spoken to the minister. We're clear to begin reopening the power plants.
My humblest gratitude.
If I may be so bold, you are a ray of silver light that has shone upon our burdened economy. In so many words, a savior.
Let us not forget our silent partner, Ebina-san. We owe this day to you as well.
You deserve far more glory than we can offer.
Indeed. You've done a great deal for us, Ebina-san. You honor me, Chairman. Once my organization is restructured, I look forward to sharing the public eye with you. Till then, I graciously accept your guidance, now and in the future.
Apologies, gentlemen. I fear our time is up. I'm overdue for a ritual with my flock. Farewell.
Good news, Overseer.
What is it?
We secured the girl. She's coming in on the next boat.
And am I supposed to be impressed by this? Had you settled this earlier, I wouldn't have relied on Ebina's help. If ever there comes a day when he uses this against us, it'll be your last, Dwight.
There won't, I swear.
Oh my gosh. That's intense.
You have all been chosen. Father Bryce has granted you the right of fire. Now, forsake yourself to the flames and save these lowly sinners. Keep going! Their impurities have not been fully purged. They are to be unspoiled, nothing less.
I hope they're dead.
You have made me very proud, my children of Palikana. Even if the world were to collapse into darkness, I'm confident your flames would light the way.
You're still awake? You're no good to her exhausted, you know.
Lonnie!
I'm so sorry, Akane-san. It's all my fault.
Fucking hell. What a sorry sight. Hey. Ah! I don't particularly give a shit if you run out the clock bawling like a child, but remember one thing. Kazuma Kiryu's still out there, and you've let that man down too many times already. He saw something in you. Somehow. Now get up.
You're right. It's time to go.
Start moving then. You've wasted enough time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey. No.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Adachi-san. Is
Yeah, where is
Chichan
Chichan?
around?
Chitose.
She was here a while ago.
Shit. You don't think
Could she have bailed on us?
Seriously? Why would she do that now?
This whole time, AG's been using her to play us like suckers. Maybe she figured, now that the truth's out, we'd take revenge.
But Chi-chan tried to warn us, didn't she? When Polycana was on their way, she came clean. She has to know she's still one of us.
Well, think of it this way. If Chi-chan had given AG up just a few minutes earlier, Lonnie might still be here. Hanawa-san and Wong might still be alive.
I'm sorry, Kasuga, but Tomi's got a point there.
You too, Adachi-san. She must have had a good reason. Chi-chan wouldn't cut and run. I'm sure she's still around here somewhere. Chi-chan? Damn it, there's no answer.
Chitose, her name was? I just got a report in. She took off on her own a while ago.
Chi-chan?
No,
She
come
smoked
back.
one of our pistols on the way out.
Huh?
That takes skill. My men know how to keep them under lock and key.
Yamai, when did Chi-chan leave? Do you know?
We clocked the piece missing just now. Girl must have left half an hour ago at least.
Wait, what would she want a gun for? Would she be going after Lonnie on her own?
No way in hell.
That's not what my gut's saying. She's going after them. AG and Polycana. She must know where they are.
We can't let her! Chi-chan will get herself killed!
Let's move, now!
Hey, wait! Hold on a minute. Chi-chan may know where she's going, but we don't.
Uh-huh.
Train's coming through!
What? Got something to say?
Hey, you there!
Hey, don't talk to me like that. I'll smack you down. Just your friendly neighbor Herman here, lurking. I'll be in after Bible study. Hello, hello. Ooh, what part of the Bible are you guys studying?
What do you want? Don't get too cocky. All right, let's go. Full power!
But thanks for the lurk too. Okay, let's see what's going on. Wait, why is this? There you go.
Don't you even dare.
Aloha again, Auntie.
Lonnie's been kidnapped. Akane-san could have been killed?
Guess word travels fast, huh?
What a fool I was, trusting a bunch of blundering punks. I leave them in your care and it all goes to pot? Lord, help me.
Come on, it's not like that. Wait, let us try to make things right. Chitose, do you remember her? Has she been by here?
Why? She finally get fed up with you dimwits? Actually, I think I did see her go by a little while ago.
Please say you know where she was headed.
What? Do I look like a mind reader? I've no clue, and plenty of times passed since.
Yeah, I get it.
Chitose's going after AG. That much we can be sure of, either for payback or to rescue Lonnie. Either way, wherever he is, she'll be.
What's that mean for us?
It means if we find AG, we're bound to run into Chitose too.
No, shit. Well, we don't have any leads on him either.
Still another way to go. It's something. What do you think, Kasuga?
The Daidoji safe house, maybe? H-chan. He was there the whole time, keeping tabs on our every move. Maybe he left something we could use.
Well, stands to reason. All right, let's give it a shot. The only thing, at least you're probably still working the scene. We'll just, keep our distance.
Yeah.
I'll be the one to say it. Chichan made this group feel a lot less skeezy. Am I wrong here?
You're not, no. But, it's worse when you call attention to it.
That's true. That's like if a situation is awkward and you're like, this situation is awkward.
Let's take it first, man.
Where is a taxi? Oh, starts right away.
We were right to bolt from here when we did. The police sure moved fast on this one.
Yeah, I'd say they've already carried out the bodies. Either way, we're not getting any closer.
Ichiban, if they catch wind of you, it's over. No passport, and now no Kiryu-san or Daidoji faction to back you.
Really? Are you quite sure of that?
You guys!
Whoa, who's this? You know him?
Perhaps you don't remember us. We served Hanawais as elite aides. During the attack, we were procuring Akane-san's plane. We had no idea what was coming. We're aware of what happened thanks to the safe house's surveillance camera. Eiji Mitamura was a Polycana operative, it seems.
This seems so... about Hanawa-san and everything.
You needn't say anything. His death wasn't your fault, Kasuga-san. Mitamura played his hand well and outwitted us all. We knew that Hawaii would be unfamiliar territory, yet we came short-staffed. Our focus on Polycana left us vulnerable to certain flanks. This was a miscalculation on the part of our superiors. We'll report it as such.
Well, jeez.
We are fully aware that, if not for you, Akane-san would still be missing or dead. Hanawa died believing in our organization and this mission.
If you say so. But it's not that easy for me to believe I wasn't partly responsible. Hope you get that. That's why I'm still involved here.
Believe me, we know your psych profile. We'd like to offer you our assistance.
What's that mean?
Let's find a better place to speak. Eiji Mitamura is in our sights now. We've much more intelligence than before. I'd like to share our findings with your party. It should prove useful.
What do you have in mind?
Perhaps Kiryu-san's old hotel room would serve? I trust you remember it. Our group will head there first. We shouldn't be seen traveling together.
They're pretty polite for a bunch of lizard people.
Hanawa must have raised them right.
Okay, we should go.
Hey, don't ditch me now.
Your face pisses me off.
Let's take it for a spin.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's right there.
What are you staring at?
Saying a show, dipshit.
We've been waiting for you. Come in.
I'm curious. When Kiryu-san got here, were you the ones who booked the room?
Yes, we arranged it. We were aware of Kiryu-san's condition, but once again underestimated the dangers he would face. Initially, Akane-san's procurement was our sole and simple objective.
But in that case, your mission would be accomplished by now. Akane-san's at Yamai's place as we speak. You could just grab her.
Indeed. Why don't you have a seat? This may take some time to explain. To put it briefly, Daidoji's plans now extend beyond Akane-san herself. Polykhana's actions have illuminated certain aspects of the mission which were otherwise obscured. That is, Akane-san's charge, the girl Lonnie, is Polykhana's true target.
So Daidoji faction, Yamai's gang, it's all the same story.
Excuse me?
Yamai was chasing Akane-san without any idea why, just like you. All over Hawaii, people were hunting Akane-san just because they knew someone else was too. Everyone, desperate for a little more pull underground or a one-up on their enemies.
I understand. From your perspective, we may seem all too similar. Except, we have always known why Akane-san was sought after by Polykhana. It was no mere spurious chase.
What's it all about then?
This information is not to be uttered outside of this room. Polykhana has negotiated a backroom deal with our government.
Oh, have they now? And so, what, you can do better than that?
Nuclear power is returning, and as for radioactive waste involved, Polykhana has offered to dispose of it.
What?
We've been told Nele Island, their nerve center, possesses the facilities to see it buried. Polykhana was able to coordinate this arrangement thanks to one man, Ebina, of the Seryu clan.
Ebina? Seriously?
Waste is the ultimate quandary for any nuclear society. Reactors can pose more harm than good because of it. Considering that, Ebina and Polykhana represented a true godsend. The men at the top couldn't be happier, of course. They can restart the generators, construct new plants, even export them to smaller nations for massive profit. However, the Daidoji faction knows when something is too good to be true. We are certain there's some sort of pitfall lying in wait here.
Okay, a pitfall? What do you mean?
We're not sure. The only people who would know for certain are the ones who offered the deal. To understand Polykhana's true intentions, superficial negotiations will not suffice. We have to dissect them. And the only way to manage that is with the proper bait.
So they're just bait to you? Akane-san and Lonnie?
Yes.
The Daidoji faction has seen fit to share that with us under the circumstances. Hanawa's death was unusually blindsiding.
So give it to us straight. You're Daidoji guys. You're like actual evil masterminds.
We are a shadow power in Japan. That said, the shadows aren't what they once were.
So why come to Hawaii and play proxy war with Palikana? It can't just be as simple as stopping a bad deal.
You misunderstand us entirely. Our interests lie solely in the prosperity of Japan. We simply place our focus on long-term planning rather than short-term profit. Palikana's waste disposal is unlikely as secure as they claim, nor worth what they'd siphon from our taxes. When the future comes, what sort of country will our children inherit? That's the question every patriot must answer honestly.
Huh. Spoken like a true man in black.
I've got a question. Assuming we get Lonnie back, what would be your next move?
Just as before, we would escort her out of Palikana's reach. We still have our aircraft prepared.
Okay. In that case, let's say that right now, our goals are the same. Keeping Akane-san and Lonnie from Palikana's hands.
Certainly. Only one impediment. The man who betrayed us for the enemy.
Yeah. H-chan. You said before, you found out more about him?
Eiji Mitamura. Surprisingly, that's actually his real name. Started out as a political reporter for the Toto Post.
H-chan worked at a paper?
Indeed. Until his abrupt termination 5 years ago. After he was found guilty for vehicular assault.
Some kind of hit and run?
Seemingly. However, Mitamura insisted he was framed by Yakuza in his testimony. He specifically named the Arakawa family, saying they were colluding with the police commissioner.
What?
Apparently, he'd been on their case for some time, picking up evidence of corruption. Mitamura was good enough at his job to be considered a threat. And so, he had to be silenced.
Like to beat up the guy who he thought was in a wheelchair.
Long, exhausting day on the beat, our reporter was driving home when... Suddenly, a pedestrian steps in front of his car.
And AG says it was the Arakawa family setting him up.
No real proof, of course. Then the car's EDR footage was examined in court. The victim was moving erratically. Even so, there's still nothing conclusive there. And when the victim denied any connection to Arakawa, it was the final nail. Fortunately, with only minor injuries sustained, it was ruled a fairly slight driver's error. He got off with a fine of a few 100,000 yen. However, his public reputation was another matter.
Supposing the Arakawas really were behind the accident. Regardless of the verdict, they got what they were after the moment it happened. You said AG had no proof. Why do I feel like you know there's more to it?
Even if the Arakawa family planned the incident, Masumi Arakawa's involvement is doubtful at best. No single reporter, however much noise they're making, would draw the Patriarch's attention. That said, Joe Sawashiro is another matter entirely. We would have to admit, this seems quite like his handiwork.
Well, if it's really true, then AG and I have way more in common than I'd have thought. Mafia, Yakuza, whatever. We both had our lives fucked by these people.
All right, so where does AG go from there?
After being let go from the post, he decided to take up a new cause. A non-profit organization, Bleach Japan.
H-chan? No way. He threw in with those bastards?
The Arakawa family had cost him everything. Yakuza abolitionists like Bleach Japan must have seemed quite noble. Hardly difficult to see why he turned to them. Mitamura flourished within their network. Ryo Aoki quickly took notice of him, gave him leadership over the entire Tokyo metropolis.
Wasn't Kume the head of the Yokohama branch? That's some trick of fate, huh, Kasuga?
Yeah. One thing, though. So if H-chan hates Yakuza as much as he seems to, why would he work with Ebina? Does he actually buy into the whole second dissolution story?
That's about the only reason that makes sense, given what we're hearing. A guy's so desperate for payback on the Yakuza. He'll help another Yakuza take them down.
Hold on. You really think so? AG's a true believer in the dissolution. Okay, maybe. But the things he's done? Helping the Mafia kidnap a little girl? I can't imagine crossing those lines for revenge.
Well, maybe you're less alike than you think.
H-Shun will just have to give us answers himself.
All right, on. So what's next? Ebi now recruits AG, who takes Chitose's channel over?
Once a reporter, always a reporter? Or a gossipy VTuber in this case.
And now, the channel's practically Ebina's mouthpiece.
Mitamura is likewise Ebina's proxy in Hawaii. Polycona's support strengthens him considerably. Lonnie is the key here. Without her, we fail. Kiryu-san's legacy, Hanawa's sacrifice, all will amount to nothing.
Yeah, no shit, but we're still dead in the water over here.
Oh, Chi-chan sent me a text!
Whoa, what'd she say?
It's just a picture. Looks like some kind of bar.
Oh, we gotta go there.
She just took it. Think Chi-chan wants us to meet her there?
Could that be where AG's holed up?
Tell me, any chance you know this place? Please say you do.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I got this.
Shit, yeah!
Kasuga-san, do you believe Lonnie's there as well?
You better get there fast. Find out.
Thanks, guys!
Hanawa-san, I hope your faith in them proves wise.
Ichiban.
Hold on.
What are you looking at? Gonna cry for my... The battle is on!
Cool.
Wow, I should have fought these guys a long time ago. I guess that just didn't. I didn't catch them.
All right, let's do...
This is probably a weak item now.
Should I open it? Got it.
Ooh, health booster.
Woo, I needed that. Need to slow down now.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Hey!
Coconuts?
Hey!
Totally. Thank you so much.
Run on home to mama! Let's do it! Full power!
Alright, time to go to the bar. thugs.
Right here, Ichiban. Club Guilty. Supposedly, it's one of the most exorbitant clubs in Hawaii. And seedy as hell.
I wonder what's going down.
Chichan's calling. Can you hear us? It's me. You okay, Chichan?
I was searching for Eiji. It was the only way I could think to make amends to you all.
You don't owe us amends. We can do this together. Just...
Please, listen to me. Eiji is inside. In Club Guilty, all the way in the back. A VIP table. He's drinking, laughing. There's Polycana everywhere.
Okay, gotcha. Chichan, are you inside?
Yeah.
We're on our way. Let's do this as a team. Achan's ours. We'll get Lonnie back too.
There's no time. And what are you saying? We're not on the same team.
Yes, we are.
You. Eiji manipulated you with my help. If you come after me, I might have to kill you too.
Don't you remember what I said to you back in District 5? Chichan, nothing's changed since then. I made the decision to trust you. That was my choice. No regrets. Believe me, everything's gonna be okay.
Never doubt this man's heart, girl.
Hang in there, Chichan. Tell her I said we're coming.
For God's sake, Tony, some speaker.
Okay. See you inside.
Okay.
Club Guilty. Ugh, that looks like a kinky place.
Hey, it's Kasuga! The hell are you doing here?
I think a friend of mine has a table inside. You mind? I'll just squeeze through.
The balls on this guy. Hey, fellas! Looks like we got ourselves a new punching bag.
Hold on, Chichan. Almost there.
I'm gonna put you in your place. The battle is on.
Yeah.
Get him, get him.
Looks like I'm up. Do your work. Here I come. Feeling good. Oh, come on. Bring it.
Hopefully he can get the other guy. Oh, he got hit by a car. You saw? You guys see that?
Look at me go.
Chump change.
Now, inside.
There he is. We'll kick his ass.
Reliable as ever. Hey, Kasuga-san! Come on over!
Embrace the live action like a dragon. Hello, Tokatsu.
Now then.
I might watch a clip of it or two just to see what's going on with it.
One hell of a show.
Go ahead and enjoy yourself. I'll be right up. Ready? Let's dance!
I wanna hurt Ibina. These thugs don't mean anything to me.
Looks like I'm up.
Got you now.
Feeling good.
Have you discovered a plot twist, eh? Maybe. Is it with Chichan? If it's the one with Chichan, yes, I have. I knew something was up with her, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
Oh, that's fine work. Kasuga-san, look. Standing ovation.
He's not with you? Where did you take her?
With Chichan and Wheelchair Man, I forgot his name. Yeah, we did. Last stream that happened, and I was like, I was shocked.
What'd you say? Shit. No more fucking around.
Now I have trust issues in this game. I don't know who to trust.
Consolation to you boys. We disposed of her ages ago, so don't blame yourselves, okay? You'd have never made it here in time. Came all this way for nothing. Sucks, doesn't it? But hey, you guys got to party at a trendy club at least. Night wasn't a total loss, right? Right? Oh, and Kasuga-san, you'll have to pay for the property damages. Sorry. See, this place has standards after all. Huh? Took you long enough.
Lonnie's still alive, isn't she?
Chito say.
Plus a cap in his butt. Not butt, in his brain.
Bryce is expecting her. You were so good at spying on people. Never thought it'd be your turn. Where is she?
Bottom of the sea, probably.
You really think I won't shoot you?
Fine, fine. You win. Just calm down for a second. One question. How did you know I'd be here right now?
I snuck a GPS transmitter into your bag. Planted it at the Daidoji safe house, actually.
Can't believe I missed that. Oh, Kasuga-san, you see this? This woman we're dealing with? Treachery just flows in her veins. The girl's a fucking genius at it. See, that's why I used her. Her channel made that clear from the start.
I answered your question. Now talk. Tell me what I want to know. Where is Lonnie?
Right away.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Lonnie!
Chito, behind you!
Oh no!
That's a pretty bad cut. Hold still. Stop the bleeding. What were you thinking, Chichan?
Leave me and get Lonnie!
Just save your breath, would you?
Oh no. It's okay, we got this.
Honestly, you'd shoot a man in cold blood? You know, your parents would be mortified by your behavior. Don't you regret being such a disappointment to Tara?
Fuck you!
That's garbage! Her parents would be proud! Anyone would with a daughter like her! Lonnie owes you her life. Great job, Chichan.
Ichiban.
Now, Lonnie's coming with us.
You're damn right. Can't bear to see her like that. We'll save her.
Let me fight too. I know I have no right to ask, but I'm begging you. Let me fight.
For sure. Good with you?
Like she'd even listen to me if it wasn't.
Let's make this quick. One of our team needs first aid. Now!
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go! Don't you go mucking up business. Okay, you asked for it.
Oh, she's at full strength?
I can do this! Prepare yourself! Surprise!
Cool. Brace yourself! Get lost! So, no!
Looks like I'm up. Got you now.
I see Cyberpunk's coming to Netflix. Oh, nice. I always get surprised what Netflix adds and takes away. Oh my gosh, we gotta go get her.
Come on!
This way!
Lonnie!
Oh no, they're not gonna push her down the stairs, are they? Oh no.
So persistent.
H-chan, she's just a little girl.
I'm still H-chan to you? Don't you understand at all? We were both lying to each other. Everything was an act. I was the poor kid in a chair, and you were a Yakuza with a human soul. Okay, Kasuga-san can have her. He's fought so hard. Take this too. They come in a set.
Is that a bomb? The heck?
Oh, don't squirm like that. These things explode upon impact.
This guy's a piece of shit.
There we go. You can relax now. Lonnie-chan's all yours. Bryce might be mad, but he was only going to kill her anyway. This is more efficient in the long run.
With them raising subscription prices, they better be putting out something worth the time to watch. The money spent on Netflix stuff. Yeah, my brother has a account. Oh shit. My brother has the account, and we actually canceled it for a while. Oh no! Oh, was it a fake? It was a fake.
There's never been a bigger sucker. Oh, it's not a bomb, you imbeciles. It doesn't detonate on impact. This is what sets it off.
Run! What are you guys doing? Just don't look at it.
Lonnie, up here!
How tenacious.
I can't wait till we get this guy.
H-chan! Lonnie!
Oh damn.
H-chan! Damn it! H-chan!
Oh-wee-ho, Kasuga-san.
We'll get him. We may have lost today. Man, we're doing. Kasuga's side is doing a lot of losing the last few chapters. Kiryu-san's is doing fine.
Lonnie, where would they take her?
Probably Nelly Island, fast as they can. And delivered to Bryce.
Nelly Island, huh? The mystery destination. Alekana's holy land.
So, there's nothing more we can do?
None of you owe me your forgiveness. But for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Everything. I did everything he asked. Eiji had me over a barrel. I knew that Akane-san and Lani would eventually pay the price for it.
Can you tell us what you know, Chichan? Achan and Ebina. Anything more about them? And the Tatara channel, too.
Oh, yeah. Man, that channel really screwed us all, huh? That VTuber character. I mean, the person inside of her. That was Chitose, huh? And you'd say whatever AG told you to.
Right. But that only started about 3 years ago. I'd been streaming longer than that. I started out on my own for about 4 years.
But it wasn't a call-out channel or whatever at first, hmm?
Right. When I debuted, all I wanted was to talk about stupid, frivolous stuff. I came up with the name. Even drew the character myself. She didn't animate well back then. Just flipped between my crummy still drawings.
That's quite a difference from now.
And then, AG offered the channel funds to commission a big-time artist and increase viewership. She was still the Tatara that I designed, but she was different, too. Now, she was sexier. More chest shots and all that.
Tale as old as time. Being retold digitally. I can't imagine that felt too great on your end.
Back in the beginning, getting 10 viewers meant the world to me. It really was the time of my life. It was the first time I felt something real. You see, since I was born, everything was dictated by my parents. My hobbies, my schoolwork. Even my best friends, people I trusted for years, turned out to be on my father's take. The housekeepers would spy on me. They'd tell my parents everything I did.
How the hell can someone grow up like that?
My only reprieve was crawling under the covers at night to hide the glare of my phone. Then I could stream as Hisoka Tatara, and I could finally feel like myself. How dumb is that? Fake name, fake appearance, fake voice. But that's when I felt like the real me. The Tatara channel was something I started because I needed to escape. And then 3 years ago, it changed.
How'd it happen?
Around that time, a Fujinomiya cargo tanker sank. Do you remember? Over 20 crew members on board. And all of them died.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, I think. Containers were overloaded. I caught some of the press conferences apologizing for it.
Well, totally missed that.
The Fujinomiya Group's chairman, my father, wanted to cover it up.
You're kidding me.
Completely by accident, I found the documents where my father ordered the information suppressed. Not only did they toss away human lives, they tried to act like it never even happened. I made copies and mailed those documents to every TV station and paper I knew. And then, nobody did a thing. So as ridiculous as it seemed, I brought it up on the Tatara channel.
Seriously? What happened then?
On a channel with an all-time high of 10 viewers? Absolutely nothing. Well, no. There was some response. Fake. Who cares? Shitty vibes tonight. People peeled off one by one, till I was talking to an empty chat.
Hard to imagine it going differently, I guess.
Everyone swallowed the cover story about an out-of-season typhoon. That was when he found me. When Eiji Mitamura tracked me down.
What do you mean? He came to you in person?
Eiji was a reporter at a paper before that. The Yakuza ruined him, though, somehow.
Yeah.
And then, he found my stream. Tatara, he figured, must be someone close to my family. He also deduced that it was most likely a student. After that, I was the only one who fit the profile. We talked, and AG gave me a present. It was a script to read on my stream, written in much more provocative language.
A script? So he really was feeding you lines this whole time.
We called out the Fujinomiya's pull among the wealthy elite and the media. Named every name. Then, that video got picked up everywhere. It really had a buzz. Once it was all over the net, mainstream outlets couldn't ignore it. People started cutting deals. Executives who knew they were culpable coughed up more evidence for leniency.
Right, that explains it. Those press conferences I remembered seeing.
Yeah. The public's outrage kept growing, and soon, my father couldn't avoid the line of fire. He told me to get out of the country until things cooled down. Been in Hawaii ever since. It was nice. At first.
So, in a roundabout way, you ended up freeing yourself from your family. Now I get it. Bet your parents would have never let you dress like this.
What, too much skin for you? Actually, it makes for a pretty good disguise. So they don't object. You wouldn't know it by their faces when we video call, though. Because of the tanker scandal, and AG guiding the narrative, the Fujinomiya group finally faced consequences. Honestly, I thought of AG like a savior back then. He was like some kind of modern-day hero, fighting for justice.
Chichan, anyone would have felt that way. So, if all of that happened 3 years ago, what came next?
AG and I started operating the Tatara channel jointly. Our entire focus was calling out corrupt public figures. AG would unearth scoops and write our scripts. His stories were accurate, well-researched, and most importantly, they were sensational. Politicians, CEOs, celebrities, he exposed anyone in power with something foul hidden in their closet. More and more people started watching our videos, of course. Our subscriber count kept growing so fast it was ridiculous.
That sounds like the Tatara channel we're familiar with now.
Believe me, I thought I was doing the right thing. With news media bought and paid for, they never would have gone after the people in charge like we did. And then, little by little, AG's scripts started going off the rails. He wrote about an ex-Yakuza who claimed he had reformed, but was still double-dealing in secret. At the time, it seemed like another legitimate exposé. But after that stream went out, more and more scripts came in about former criminals who were trying to make a new start. People who'd already paid their debt to society, made a spectacle of.
Well, he must have sensed his game plan at that point. Feed you and the viewers real scoops first to amass an audience, then start on his actual objective.
Hisoka Tatara became a puppet, dancing on his shitty little strings. And I was being used to ruin the lives of people who didn't deserve it. I never wanted that. Tatara was never supposed to be like this. This vindictive little tattletale. It was all too much to take. So I told AG that I was leaving.
Except, he wouldn't let you quit.
That was when he threatened to go public
No,
with my
that's
real
why.
identity. And the name Ebina, his Yakuza benefactor, started getting thrown around. So I shut up and read the next script. The hero of Yokohama, exploiting ex-Yakuza to do his bidding.
Now I get it.
After that, you all know the rest.
Let me ask one thing. You defied Achan, even though he could ruin you. What made you do that?
Akane-san, Lani was all alone, and she protected her. She's an old woman, but still willing to risk her life to do good. Once I saw her, I just couldn't live with myself anymore.
I see.
But I know that doesn't make up for the channel. For all the evil I've done. Eiji frightened me so much, I couldn't openly oppose him. Back at Akane-san's house, when I, did what I did to you.
It was to buy you time. Hoping you'd find Akane-san on your own.
Because Heiji had given me orders. Pose as the housekeeper, he said. And when Ichiban comes, get in with him. He was betting you'd find her before anyone else.
And so, Chichan, you thought that by stealing my clothes and getting me arrested for indecency, you were actually helping me out in the long run.
Yeah, I'm not a pro spy or anything. I was desperate. When Eiji asked what happened, I figure I'd make something up about unexpected trouble. Only, then Kiryu-san showed up and got involved. So at District 5, he gave me one last chance to start following you. If I failed again, he would tell my family everything I'd done.
What a scheme.
In the end, I was too weak and scared to do anything but go along with it. And now Hanawa-san and Wong are dead. Akane-san and Lani are still in danger. I can't make any more excuses. No more lies.
And you're not keeping anything else from us, right?
Right. I swear to you.
Can we believe that? A born traitor will stab you in the back again and again.
You're right. I guess. There's nothing left to say.
Hey, you alright with this, Kasuga?
Tomi has a pretty valid point. Maybe traitors can't be trusted. Of course, Tomi also betrayed Yamai, so that's rich coming from him.
I just knew someone would bring that up. I knew.
Oh,
Chichan.
Right.
When we first met, for whatever reason, you took everything I had on me. Except this. You knew I wanted to give it to Akane-san. That it was important. We talked about it while we ate, remember? That's why you left it with me, isn't it?
Maybe. Or maybe I just thought I wouldn't be able to pawn it.
Could be. Either way, I appreciate it. Because it really is something important. And I never got to say this. Thank you, Chichan.
This fucking guy.
This was supposed to be my apology. Why are you like this? Okay. Thank you too, Ichiban.
Awesome. That takes care of all that. Lonnie's still Hawaii's hottest commodity, and Akane-san can't protect her anymore. As it is, there's nothing in the world that'll keep me from seeing this through. Everyone, I'll need your help though. Let's make things right for them.
Count on me.
Come on. You even have to ask?
Mm-hmm. I'm here to stay.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chichan.
So then, the Kasuga party is reunited once and for all.
Damn right! Now!
Cheers!
Cheers!
For a whole half chapter, which was probably like less than 30 minutes. That's nice.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to that Nelt Island. Alright, so I gotta go. I'm gonna save and then end stream. Am I on another? No, I'm not. Chapter 11 still. Alright. Thank you to anyone who's watching and lurking. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all next time.